At 6, the government confirms it's scaling back its high-speed rail plans for England and spending billions on improvements instead. The extension of the HS2 rail line between the East Midlands and Leeds has been scrapped. A new Transpennine route linking Leeds and Manchester won't be built in full.
If HS2 is not going to be arriving in Yorkshire in the way it was meant to be arriving in Yorkshire, that undermines the local place and that affects businesses of every sector.
But the government says its £96 billion track and rail improvements will make journey times faster sooner.
I think that this is a monumental programme for rail investment, for commuters, for passengers in the East Midlands, West Midlands, the whole of the north of the country.
We'll be getting reaction from commuters and businesses. Also on the programme tonight. Ambulance services and A&E departments in Wales record their worst ever performance times. Victims of the cladding crisis, a new study reveals anxiety, depression and thoughts of self-harm.
Just kind of like that crippling depression where you can't get up, just couldn't see the point in anything. I had a really bleak outlook on life.
And Lady Gaga on channeling her childhood experiences into her new film, The House of Gucci.
And coming up on the BBC News Channel, the latest on Peng Shuai, the tennis player who hasn't been heard of for 2 weeks since making sexual assault allegations against a top Chinese government official.
Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 6. The government has scrapped the HS2 line between the East Midlands and Leeds, which was promised a decade ago. Instead, as part of the integrated rail plan, the government will increase investment in existing lines, which they say will deliver faster journeys sooner. But Labour has called the scaling back of the high-speed rail line a betrayal of the North. HS2 was originally meant to connect London with Birmingham, Manchester and Leeds. The leg between the East Midlands and Leeds will now be scrapped. Between Manchester and Leeds, there will be some improvements with new high-speed rail in parts, but not what was planned. Ministers say the journey between those two cities will still be cut from 53 to 33 minutes instead of 29 minutes as had been promised. In total, £96 billion will now be spent upgrading existing services and building new but shorter stretches of high-speed track. Well, Katie Austin is in Leeds for us tonight. Katie.